idea for me initially was to find a way to be the first artist to have 15 minutes on the Super Bowl.
Mm-hmm.
You know about the 13 minutes.
Yeah, I know. Will you get 15?
Well, if you think about the commercials and the things
Mm-hmm.
that are there as well.
The 2024 Super Bowl has stirred up quite the commotion, especially between Beyonce and Usher. Rumors are circulating that Usher is feeling slighted by Beyonce's timing of announcing her new album during the Super Bowl. Despite his stellar performance that broke records for viewership, he feels overshadowed by Beyonce's album reveal.
I really feel like we were friends. She made us enemies in a way that I couldn't.
It seems he's been throwing some serious shade her way, believing she should have let him bask in his moment without stealing the spotlight. Perhaps this is why Usher decided to leak news of his wedding, aiming to redirect attention back to himself instead of Beyonce.
What's up? What's going on, class? Welcome to the Nosy Ninja News, where we learn how not to be a fool from some well-paid fools. So today, guys, we got Beyonce is in for a reality check, guys. This is why Beyonce is in for a huge wake-up call. As you've seen in the intro, you already got Usher feeling some type of way at her management and how she choosing to roll out this country album. We're going to get into that, guys. And we also know with our recent developments, allegedly, and the rumors going around between Beyonce and Jay splitting, is this why they separating, guys? Because honestly, if she's really going to go full speed ahead with this country album, she's going to ruffle some feathers. And already there are people speaking out on Beyonce and what she's doing. We haven't been used to seeing that. When Beyonce was under Jay-Z's watch, nobody would dare rebuttal any idea she have. Is this all the more evidence that they are not together, guys? Pay attention. Let's get back to the story.
It appears there's some tension brewing as Usher feels a certain kind of way about Beyonce dropping news of her new album during the Super Bowl. He believes she stole the spotlight from him on a night meant to showcase his talent.
I just want to apologize to Usher because it was supposed to be your night, but Beyonce came and said, ah!
Despite being hailed as the headliner since November, with high expectations due to his track record of stellar performances, Usher's anticipation was palpable. His Vegas residency, which saw sold-out shows night after night, only added to the anticipation. And when he hit the stage, he delivered, breaking records for the most-watched Super Bowl halftime show. However, amidst the buzz, other events, like Kanye West's $7 million 32-second ad, managed to overshadow Usher's performance, leaving him in third place in the social media chatter. While Usher's performance was undoubtedly remarkable, it seems the spotlight shifted elsewhere that night. It turns out Kanye's unconventional marketing paid off big time, with his $7 million ad generating over $25 million in sales for Yeezy products within the first 24 hours post-Super Bowl. While his tactics may have diverted attention from Usher's performance, it was Beyonce's partnership with Verizon that truly stole the spotlight. Lasting only a minute, rumors suggest she shelled out a staggering $30 million for the ad spot. But hey, when it's Beyonce, you know the investment is worth every penny. They really caused a stir with their latest move, dropping new music during a well-executed ad. The moment Beyonce uttered "drop the music," fans interpreted it as a hint of impending releases. This speculation gained momentum a few days earlier, fueled by Beyonce's country-style attire at the Grammys, leading many to predict a country-themed album. Their guesses were spot on, as Beyonce later revealed the upcoming album, Renaissance Act 2, slated for release on March 29th. But the surprises didn't end there. On Super Bowl day, she unveiled 2 new tracks, Texas Hold'em and 16 Carriages, catching everyone off guard. These surprise drops, unveiled through her Verizon partnership, sparked widespread conversations about Beyonce and her highly anticipated album. Beyonce's album announcement has cast a shadow over Usher's Super Bowl performance, dominating discussions on the streets. Some liken it to stealing the spotlight, akin to a grand proposal or wedding. Despite Usher's historic Super Bowl performance, he found himself overshadowed, with Beyonce's presence consuming the chatter. Even the Super Bowl itself seemed eclipsed by Beyonce's buzz, especially with talk swirling about Taylor Swift's partner and their victory. Speculation mounts that Beyonce orchestrated a clever, understated album, Rollout, right under our noses, so subtle it felt natural. Recall Jay-Z's Grammy speech when, accepting the Global Icon Award, he brought Blue Ivy on stage, then criticized the Grammys for repeatedly snubbing Beyonce in the Album of the Year category.
Carter family left right after Jay-Z's speech. They didn't stay till the end.
Get Afro beats all the time for my life. Every time I came home, lost my girlfriend.
Back then, Jay-Z's Grammy speech raising eyebrows for calling out the awards for not recognizing Beyonce's albums, despite her not being nominated that year. She hadn't released any music the prior year and had no nominations. Her presence at the event was solely to support Jay-Z's win. While hinting at her country album, the timing seemed odd to many. Fans speculated Jay-Z might be salty over Taylor Swift's 4 Album of the Year wins. However, it all unfolded as part of a calculated album rollout. By sparking conversations about Beyonce's Grammy snubs, Jay-Z ignited buzz around her upcoming album, dominating social media discussions for days. This orchestrated move felt natural, especially given Jay-Z's past defense of Beyonce's Grammy losses. He emphasized her impact on culture and criticized the award's biases. While hurt by the snubs, Jay-Z turned it into a strategic opportunity, leveraging his history of defending Beyonce to promote her new album seamlessly.
Some of you don't belong in the category. I don't want to embarrass this young lady, but she has more Grammys than everyone and never won Album of the Year. So even by your own metrics, that doesn't work. Think about that. The most Grammys, never won Album of the Year. That doesn't work.
From their attire to Jay-Z's speech with Blue Ivy on stage, every detail was meticulously planned. Notably, they left the Grammys immediately after Jay-Z's statement, showing their control over the narrative. Beyonce's appearance at awards shows where she's not nominated isn't new, but this time it felt like a deliberate move to keep the spotlight on her. The Super Bowl announcement was just the icing on the cake. It's a genius strategy that's been quietly unfolding for a while, fitting with Beyonce's low-key approach to album promotion. She's known for surprise drops that still dominate charts, like when she announced Renaissance Act 1 by simply changing her Instagram bio. Fans are buzzing about her latest drop, especially impressed by the quality of the first 2 singles. However, not everyone is thrilled.
Been working out. I changed a few things. I stopped eating gluten. I did cut sugar, all alcohol. No alcohol. I haven't had a cigar or anything since I've been here. Yeah. 101 shows done here. 100 of them sold out. My investment in this city far exceeded just my residency. It just reinvigorated my brand, my energy, my excitement about music.
According to an insider, Usher feels slighted by Beyonce stealing his thunder. While he's a Beyonce fan, he believes she didn't need to hijack the ad for her album announcement, especially when she could have garnered the same attention with a subtle social media move.
And that's true. And what threw Usher for a loop even more is because her husband is the one that rode him out. Her husband picked Usher to do the halftime show. Remember, guys, Jay-Z controls that, the music of the halftime of the NFL. So Usher, like, damn. And that's how you know Beyonce moving independent now, guys. Beyonce is not moving under Jay's watch, guys. And in fact, if Beyonce keep continuing to move in this country direction, you're going to see more leaks. More things are going to leak from her camp. She's going to end up exposing herself because this is why she got to separate from Jay-Z, guys. It's not because of anything else other than her career and where she want to take her career is going to expose Jay-Z if they are still together. Because if they're a married couple in the public eyes, then when the shade come from these country stars and from that whole genre, from that genre of music, who don't want this R&B, hip-hop, they don't want this shit in they shit. Stick around. We're going to go to that, guys.
Some fans agree, feeling that Beyonce overshadowed Usher's moment, while others defend her, arguing that both artists deserve their time in the spotlight. What's your take?
Do something like a versus.
Yeah, man, me and Chris will kill the world if we ever did something together like that. I'm not saying it's versus, but I'm gonna just say this. If that ever happens, it'll be one of the biggest things that anybody has ever experienced in entertainment.
if you work the commercials into your set. Okay. So I like that. That
Yeah.
innovative thinking.
Yeah.
As he continued to captivate the audience with hits like Superstar and Love in This Club, Alicia Keys made a stunning appearance, seated at a custom piano, delivering a soulful rendition of her single, If I Ain't Got You. The highlight came when Usher joined her on stage, leading into their iconic duet, My Boo, with the audience cheering along. United once again, the duo tapped into the same chemistry they shared back in 2004, when the songstress graced the chart-topping hit. Keys made a striking appearance on the field, clad in an all-red ensemble by Dolce & Gabbana. As they strolled down the runway, they belted out the chorus with the crowd enthusiastically singing along. Did Beyonce steal the moment, or is Usher overreacting? Share your thoughts below. And
I don't think Usher is overreacting. I don't think he overreacting at all. He just have the green light to come at her now. Before, Beyonce done stepped on so many people's toes and they just had to eat it. Kanye done ate so much of Beyonce's stealing and of Beyonce just moving how she move under Jay's umbrella. Now that she's not under Jay umbrella, you're just going to see a lot more people speak up about her shade and her strategy. Guys, before we get on out of here, already, guys, you already see her getting some pushback from her trying to explore in a new genre, guys. You got John Sheeter saying Beyonce's like peeing like dog peeing on tree. Stay out of country music. So now this is why, guys. If Jay stays associated with her, all his crimes with P Diddy, oh yeah, it ain't gonna be low no more, guys. It ain't gonna be low. You gotta understand how these people in Hollywood play. This is why I tell you, poor folks, focus on you getting some money. Don't be worrying about somebody hating on you when you're poor. You ain't got to worry about racism or hatred when you're poor. When you get some money, that's a whole nother story, right? I highlight you when you get some money. I teach you some things. But that's when you face the racism, you face all this other shit. Because them gatekeepers that got to the bag, their goal is to keep you from the bag and keeping the bag, guys. So get you a bag, guys. All right? Now I ain't gonna hold y'all much longer. Y'all wrap up, strap up, drink responsibly. Let me know what y'all think, guys, about this situation. And like I told you before, connect the dots, guys. Connect the dots. All right, y'all. We out of here.